you have a message that you want to share. So would you speak through my mouth, and would you speak to every person, and may every ear be open to hear what you have to say. And if I mess it up, you translate it the way you wanted it to be said anyway. And Father, may our hearts be open to receive everything that you want to put into our lives, that we might be able to live it out. Break us in the places that we've hardened. May those places shatter today. May every hardened place melt under your presence. Holy Spirit, would you just be here, permeating this place? Because where you are, all things are possible. So bless your word and bless this time in Jesus' name. Amen. May even the children be able to understand. Let me see, I think I'll just start with this. Can I have the lights turned on? I just made this too, just because I want to.
Jesus, I am so excited today. It's like I woke up and thought today is the day to get working for Jesus.
Kat, I'm so excited to find someone who's ready to take action and get things done.
Oh man, I am that girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've got something perfect for you. So let's get started. What are you doing? Stand up. Remember, we were gonna take action.
Yeah, but this is where I always sit.
Right, but I need more than this.
Oh, I know what you're getting at. Okay, Jesus, how much do you want? $50? Is that enough?
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Oh, all right. Well, 100 then, you know. You drive a hard bargain. Okay, but you might not want to catch this till next Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There you go.
Okay, Kat, really, I do think it's great that you want to give, but I want you to mentor a younger woman.
Ooh, yeah, right. Well, Jesus, you know, I'm not really into, like, teaching people and stuff. I mean, I don't really get into that.
Okay, you know that woman at the office, Amy?
Yeah.
I want you to take her out to lunch. Tell her about me.
Well, Amy is different. I mean, like, really different, you know?
I know, but she needs to know about me.
And I can tell the people at the church to call her. I mean, they get paid to do things like that.
I want you to do that.
Jesus, I just don't feel comfortable doing that.
No, Kat. The problem is, you're too comfortable. Hey, Kat.
Jesus.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see you here.
Whoa! What's that smell?
Smell? Oh, well, that's my trash. I'm a little embarrassed about it.
Oh, well, is that why you've been avoiding me?
Avoiding you? I haven't really been avoiding you. I just, you know, I don't want to get close to you. I mean, I don't want you to smell it.
I'll take it, Kat. Come
Oh,
on.
no, that's okay. I mean, I made it. It's my trash. You know, I should carry it. It's okay.
Yeah, but Kat, I mean, this is my job.
Right.
I take people's trash. That's what I do, so...
Right, okay. Well, maybe I could go and just clean it up a little bit, you know, and then I'll come back.
No, Kat, I don't need you to do that. Okay? I'll take it from you so you don't have to carry the weight.
Oh, well,
Come on. Just hand it over. All right? Let go. Let go. Yeah. How's that feel?
Weird. Wow. That is crazy.
Just loosen it up a little
Whoa,
bit.
check that out! I don't know if I've ever moved like that before. I mean, that is crazy. I feel so free and alive.
It's the lack of trash.
Wow, it's just like, this is the craziest feeling I have ever had. It's like something's missing, you know?
Get used to feeling free, because that's what you are now.
Right, okay.
What are you doing?
I gotta get one thing, okay? Hold on just a minute.
Get one thing. No, don't open the bag.
Thank you so much for your sacrifice. I really appreciate all that you've done for me.
What's going on here, kid? Keep the trash, but you need to put that back.
Oh, no, actually, that's okay. This is mine. It's my piece. I want to keep it.
No, it goes right back in the bag, so I'll help you. Here, put it here.
No, Jesus, I need to remind myself not to make more trash. I mean, that just
Kathleen,
makes sense.
I will remind you not to make more trash.
Oh,
okay?
well, Jesus, you know...
That's what I do. I mean, we'll walk together.
I know, but I should be in a better place than this by now. I mean, I'm constantly doing things wrong, you know, and I'm constantly letting you down.
No, the only thing that's letting me down is you taking the stuff back.
Okay.
Look, I took care of the trash before you even created it.
Oh.
Look, don't you see what's happening? Every time I take your trash away, you come back and take another piece. And the more pieces you carry around, the more trash you attract. It reeks. Kat, when I look at you, I don't see your sin. I see you. The real you, the free you. This is what I'm fighting for. This is what I died for.
Jesus, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
I've already forgiven you. The question is, will you forgive yourself?
It's not exactly what I'm talking about, but it did make me think about what I was talking about today. So I'm gonna play something a little bit later, but we can come on. Oh, actually, no, leave them on. Leave them on. Joe, just leave it off, because I'm gonna have the scriptures on there. Okay, so I've been asking God for a while, like what He wants to talk about, and I really did try to put something together earlier in the week, and I had a bunch of PowerPoint slides that I had put together, but I never did finish it, thinking I'd be able to catch up and get it done, but I didn't. So we're not going to do that. But I'm just going to talk from what I feel like, whatever God brings up, and hopefully it'll be quick. But one of the things that God has been talking to me about lately, and I would probably title this sermon Walking Dead. Walking Dead, and I'm going to be going from Romans 6. I'm going to read it, but I'm going to read it from the Message Bible and go back and read it in any version you want. But I have been learning that it is a little easier to understand for most people. Okay. So when death becomes life, I really believe that God wants us to come to the place that we learn to walk dead. And I'll explain this. I'll just talk. I've been reading a lot about the martyrs in the Bible. I've been reading about how all the disciples died and how they not just died, but they fearlessly died. And like I told that story about Polycarp, and for those who weren't there at the shelter, there's a man, and he was mentored by John. I thought he was mentored by Paul, but he did know Paul, but he was actually mentored by the disciple John. And so he was one of his disciples. And so John had filled him in about who God was. He had fallen in love with God. He was a man of prayer. He prayed for hours a day. And he was the leader of the church of Smyrna at that time. And so there was a young man who was captured, and a whole bunch of Christians. And a lot of the Christians were dying so fearlessly in the arenas. They were thrown to the wild beasts. And and they weren't afraid. So that kind of got them upset. So they had this young boy, and they grabbed him, and they were telling him, it's like, try, consider the fact that you're young. Don't give your life like this. Don't die. It's like for this Jesus. It's like, and it's like, just give a pinch of incense, and he wouldn't. In fact, he was so like ready to die for Christ that they said that when they threw him to the wild beasts, he was over there enticing the beast to try to come and get him. He said, the better and sooner that I would be freed from this unjust world. So he died so fearlessly, it made the arena, the crowd so angry. They said, bring us Polycarp, bring us Polycarp. And so here is this, that Polycarp was the head of the church in Smyrna. And so he's like over 86 years old. Okay? He's over 86, he's old. Because he says that he had served Christ for 86 years and he had never failed him. And so they go and they go to capture him, and they knew that they were coming for him. He knew, because the people that he was staying with knew, and they loved him so much, and they were like, please move from here to this other place. So he went to this other house that wasn't far from where he was. But they found two of the servants, the soldiers found two, and they beat them until they led them to where he was. Now they knew they were coming, and he still had time to escape, but he refused to escape because the night before he had a dream and his pillow had ignited in fire, and he told the people he was living with, and he said, I am to die by fire. It's like, it's my time. And so the soldiers come, and he says, come. And they said he was just so calm as day, and he's like, come, like, sit. And he said, prepare food for them. And so they had him eating, all these soldiers, and he says, will you please give me some time to pray? So he goes off a little bit away from them in another room, and he begins to pray for hours. And so they said that there was such a presence upon him when he prayed that none of the soldiers wanted to arrest him. They said, what kind of man is this? This is a holy man. They didn't want to arrest him, but they had to. So they took him to the proconsul, and the proconsul says that, you need to deny this Christ, say that Caesar is your God. And he says, like, how can I deny the one who I've served for 86 years and he has never failed me? And so he doesn't. And they says, if you don't, we're going to throw you to the wild beasts. And he says, have at it. He says, you need to start saying, away with the atheists, meaning they consider the Christians atheists because they were blaming the Christians. They hated the Christians because they thought if your mom died, if there was your house burnt, if you lost your job, it was the Christians, because they weren't worshiping the other gods, and so the gods were angry, so all these curses were coming upon the city, so they hated the Christians. So they're the atheists. You don't believe in our gods. So it says, say away with the atheists. Now, he's in a big stadium, right? So he waves his hands at all of them, and he says, away with the atheists. So they got kind of angry with that, because he's saying it about them, not about the Christians. And so they said, if you don't deny, if you don't, basically worship our gods and Caesar, he says, we're gonna burn you with fire. And this is the statement that he said. He said, your fire can only burn for mere moments. He said, but the fire, and then it'll be out. He said, but the fire that you face is eternal. It lasts eternally. And he says, I will not. And so they take him in the stake and put him on the stake, and they're going to pierce him with a nail to the stake. And he says, God will give me the strength to stand. And so he gets tied with ropes instead, and he stands there. And they light the fire. And it says the fire went around him like a vase, like a wind went around it. And the whole fire went around him, and it couldn't burn him, right? So there was a sweet smelling incense that filled the entire arena, but it couldn't kill him. When they realized the fire would never kill him, they finally took a sword and they pierced it through to his heart. He says there was so much blood that it put out the entire fire. And then they had to reignite it, and it just and then burn his body. But there was this such sweet smelling incense. It's just not normal for that kind of thing. I was reading about stories in the ecclesiastical history and the Fox's Book of Martyrs. Stories like where they captured these people and they would they would torture them to such a degree that I kind of think, like, how could they